What's poppin' with y'all, man? It's your boy T Mike. And I got this message from God last night, but he told me to get some rest and do some astral traveling, and I did. And I came back, and the message was even thicker. He wanted me, I spoke about it like very briefly in the video about gifted children and stuff like that. The grieving part where you realize all the people around you are basically full of shit and stuff like that. People you knew. Hold on, airplane. Yeah, my bad, the airplane flew by. But like people you knew your whole life, 10, 15, 20 years, however long, you realize these people are just actually full of shit. But it's actually worse than that. You sometimes gonna have to grieve people that are still alive. And what I mean by that is you gonna lose motherfuckers on your journey if you really are ascending and being close with your purpose and walking your path. A lot of motherfuckers is gonna fall off on your journey, and they have to fall off. Otherwise, you will never make it to where you need to go. I say this because it's hard being, well, I came to the realization that when you're the generational curse breaker and all that shit, like for real, not just talking cliche shit, majority of the people, if not all the people older than you or came before you, they not gonna make it to heaven. Like that, that's a very harsh statement. Like, how do you know this type of shit? I'm saying this because of even when I try to enlighten people, you know, the people that be like, this is just the way I am, or they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, some people, like, you watch them, and once you know better, like God will spare people if he know people are ignorant and bliss, they don't know no better. People literally know better, and I know they know better because I have literally told them about better and shit like that. And you watch them do wrong, you watch them be lukewarm, you watch them go against God because they want to stay cool with this person, they want to have good vibes with this person in the flesh and all that. Okay, go ahead. I don't want nothing to do with it. And it's stimulating from that. Like I told, even in the last video I just dropped last night, I literally watched motherfuckers sit in a circle and be false preached to by a person who had a book with a pentagram on it. Like, it was some crazy shit, and they trying to act like how I'm talking, man. And this, y'all know where this shit coming from. Straight from there, through here, out my throat chakra, bro. So it's like, you gonna grieve that part. And how I said the message got deeper, it made me reflect on something, bro. Like, some people, y'all, if y'all know me, I'm quick to tell you, man, fuck these people, cut these people off, this and that. But it seemed like some people are still lingering around me, and you might wonder why. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It don't be about that person. It usually be the children. So many people that hate me, children love me. You'll be surprised how weak minded and sucker and lame some people is. They literally have spoken ill on my name to little children and try to change the perspective of the little children to me, of me. But no matter what they say, the kids can see through it. That's why I tell you all the time, kids be gravitating to me and shit like that, because they third eye is still open. They haven't been corrupted fully by the world. How they say racism and shit is taught and this and that, it really is, bro. Nobody, well, some people are literally spawns of Satan, but majority of people, they don't come out hating. They come out God. That's why I say, when they say, I quote and I talk about the Bible a lot, but I say I'm not a fully devoted Christian. I have a personal relationship with God. I look at all I can take something from all religions, because all of them have some good in them, and it's like, yeah, that's very divine. How they say God gonna take all the children for the rapture because they don't know no. So they see good spirits and shit. They have no idea. They haven't been corrupted by basically the people above them yet. Man, so that's why some people still are able to linger around. I'm finna give you a story time how I even got to this conclusion. Cause
Oh shit. Here we go again.
these people will try to keep, like, I have no children of my own. These people will literally try to keep, they have done this. They get so upset at me, they will try to keep the children away from me. And then when the children finally come back around me, they have so much that they want to talk to me about and going on, and like, they need my advice. They be like, and I can see it in their eye, like they be sad, like, and when they finally leave after not seeing me, they'll hug me tighter and all of that. And I notice it because they like, we don't know if we gonna see you again, and they don't know why, but I know why. So anyways, this happened like 6 months ago, I think. I dropped a mini film, a short film, the Parlay movie. Now, when I dropped this movie, I had a bunch of little ones, and then they like, Uncle Mike, put on your movie, put on your movie, put on your movie, and all this shit. So I put the movie on. They all sitting there. Now it's 2 adults in here with them, and me, so it's 3. So when they put the movie on, if you've seen the Parlay movie I dropped, it's basically a deeper message behind it, but you see it. And the reason how I say people gravitate to my content because they know it's very authentic and they know it's real type of shit. So the movies and shit that I put out, sometimes people forget that these are movies, even though it's real. So this is what happened. Like, we watching the movie and then one of my songs start playing. And all the little kids like, oh, I know this one, I know this one. So they get to sing like, good morning. They singing it and shit. All like, this is a beautiful moment, right? So in the next scene in the movie, basically I hit the parlay and it's like I'm up 100,000 and this and that. So during this scene, I didn't even have to go shoot no scenes. I just took clips from my real life and shit that didn't happen to me, from blessings from God. I ain't hit no parlay for no 100,000, no shit like that. But I've been blessed, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. So I'm showing like the lifestyle shit, this and that, even before that's TNT and all this type of shit. So as this shit going on, one of the adults like, dang, you hit that for real? You ain't give me nothing. I'm just playing. No, the fuck you wasn't. I didn't even get upset because remember I told you just 5 minutes before all these little kids were singing this song and it was a beautiful moment. You see how that shit just changed up. That same person, if we rewind back in time like a year ago or 2 years ago, I had dropped my first ever short film, this and that, on YouTube and all this shit. And I was in the other room, and the kids, I remember, the same little children, they was like, put it on Uncle Mike movie, Uncle Mike movie. And this same motherfucker that just said that was like, don't nobody want to watch this shit. Ain't nobody watching this shit. They didn't know I could hear them. When this movie went off in particular, I wish you could see the applause they gave and this. And you heard what they just said, like, you ain't giving, I'm just playing. No, you see what I'm saying? So that's why I tolerate the people, because of the babies. Other than that, I wouldn't give a fuck about these people. Like, you know how much I think about disappearing and nobody ever hear from me again? Because some people are genuinely, like, they pretend like they okay with me and they pretend they can try to tolerate me and like they like me, because some people have it in their mind that I'm just gonna wake up one day and be like, all right, y'all, here go 250,000 for you, here go 50,000 for you, 100,000 for you. That day ain't gonna never fucking come, because these people are so terrible spirit. How they say money changes people. It doesn't change people. It enhances who you truly are. If I were to even think or to do something like that, first off, God gonna punish the shit out of me, because he know better. He know I know better. And so if I were to give these people them insane amounts of money or some crazy shit like that, they gonna come and they gonna try to shit on people, they gonna try to do this and that. Now you know me, y'all know me. I would shit on my haters all day, every day, and not even trying to. But sometimes I will try to. So when I be talking my shit and saying different shit, the people that really support me, my fan base and shit, they know they want me to do that. They be like, cause I know he's not trying to shit on me or talk about. He's talking about all those people that have wronged him and shit like that. No, these people will go shit on the innocent person, a hard-working person, a blue-collar person, or shit like that. No, how I see everybody is equal. I treat the rich man the same way I treat a homeless man, same way I treat a janitor, same way I treat the fucking mailman. I treat everybody the same, bro. Until you do some shit that lets me know what your spirit is about. So that's what I'm saying. You gonna grieve, you gonna lose people. I done lost shit. People who, has niggas say, knee high, people that's been my friends my whole life. And I remember, like, I have says girls will come around and this and that, and they be like, this nigga hates you, like, really? And I be like, I ain't trying to hear that shit, because you know the bros over whole shit, this and that. And then I realized one day when I finally got to waking up how much shit I was tolerating, because it was like of my skin had basically become thick. Like, this person will say some slick hating ass shit and it'll just bounce right off, and I'm not even thinking of it. I'm just like, all right, this is who this person is, not realizing that all that shit is energy, and me having to constantly fight that energy off was taken away from me putting the energy into my purpose. I hope all of that shit just made sense. So, like, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to grieve people. So when you cut people off, they gonna try to come back. They gonna be slick about it. They go directly. They try, bro. Like, they literally try to ease their array around. Remember I told y'all about the nigga who fake bought my book? Like, a nigga order. I didn't tell this nigga nothing. He seen that I wrote a book. He like, yeah, I'm gonna support you. He just went to it, showed me on his phone, this and that. This nigga canceled the order before he even made it out the driveway. And then when the next time I seen him, he got to trying to, like, yeah, you seen me order that junk. You seen me, nigga, he don't know that I know he canceled the book. He tried to fake support me, how I said, because they think I'm gonna break them off. Like, they trying to make an investment on the nigga. You gonna have to take some of that shit to the chin. You know how hard, I still ain't told that person to this day that I know this. I keep record of that shit, bro. You gonna have to, that's what I say, it's very hard. You're gonna have to grieve these people and understand these people is not gonna be a part of your journey. They not supposed to be there for your blessings. The family you can be born into is not your true spirit family. I've seen some shit and it made a whole lot of sense. They like, people with these soul contracts and old souls, we come back to earth. Usually we pick these hard ass families because of it teaches us the lessons that we didn't learn, and we got a deeper purpose. It helps us get stronger. That's why we be born into a lot of bullshit. What up, boy? Confirmation, man, from the birds. So you hear him? He like, preach, nigga. Believe it though. I'm through. I'ma holler at y'all, man. I gotta go take care of some business.